So, you all know, to start a panel, we have to have some lousy rules, said in the most sarcastic way possible. So, you gotta be chill, so just don't be really disrespectful and rude. It's like my pet peeve. Please don't come in behind the table. My last panel, I had this girl that stood here the entire time. And it wasn't even her panel.
It wasn't like silent there either.
Yeah, she was like making comments, and I was like, get out of my face.
It was lame.
The panelists have the right to say no to anything you ask them, but we're both like super chill with anything. Well, mostly anything. I can't read the rest of my rules. Just don't be a douche. That's all I want to ask. And this is a Q&A panel basically, or you can just share your theories. Make sure to speak loudly.
I'm up to all conspiracy theories. All of them.
Make sure you speak loudly because Dean's deaf.
And I can't see you, so.
So Dean, Cass, and then we have the Impala there.
Hi! Aren't I sexy? I mean, I am the baby.
Yeah, she's baby.
My baby.
I'm not.
Also, warning: if you guys don't talk, I'll start asking you questions. It'll be an opposite panel. So,
Sneak attack!
let the games begin.
And so the spoilers begin. Whenever you flip on Tumblr. Because the thing is,
Start with a
it's any
topic if
show.
you guys want.
How did you guys get started with Supernatural? Like, what made you start watching it?
Mine was at my ex-best friend's house. There's a reason to this. I was at her house and her mom was smoking, and I was like, I really hate the smell of this smoke. And then she was like, well, you know, I have a show that can fix that. This is like a true story here. She was like, watch this. And it was the episode where, I forget what season, they crashed in the car and Sam almost died. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first episode I ever watched.
I saw on Tumblr it was really gay, so I was really behind, so I was like, I will watch it. And then I'm like texting them, I'm like, when will Cass get in? I'm only here for Cass, and then Cass gets in, I'm like, okay, I'm sold. And then I get behind on a lot of TV shows. Either I binge it all, or like I binge half of it and never get to the end and just end up reading spoilers.
Me, on the other hand, both of them were like, watch this new show! And I was like, okay.
You're like a good person.
So, warning. Spoilers. Say that now.
Spoilers.
Come on, I want some questions, people.
Do you think Crazy... you probably already know, but will Crazy Cass come back in season 8? Because I didn't see enough of Crazy Cass.
Spoiler.
You can spoil it, it's okay. I'll watch it anyway, so...
You could answer that one.
No.
You are Cat.
Define Crazy Cass, because I don't know them by name. Like, the
When he...
Leviathan one.
After Leviathan, after he healed Sam and took on all of his, Satan problems, kind of...
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one. What's another one I liked? The Human Cass, but I don't think so. Not that I know of. I'm not completely caught up, so I could be wrong. There could be a similar version of it.
Okay.
I mean, you're not
wrong at all.
wrong.
Okay.
Cass. It's amazing.
I know we, left Satan into him at some point, and then...
Yeah,
That was
that happens at one point.
I feel so bad for James Novak. Like, his poor body. It wasn't made for any of this.
I feel bad for Sam. Spoiler!
Yeah.
I feel bad for Sam because he's like, but you'll die. And he's like, well, I mean, if I take some of your heart, I won't. And then it's like, well, you're offering, so I'm just gonna splatter you over the walls. By the way, I'm Lucifer. That's the whole thing. That's season 11.
Oh my gosh.
Season summed up in one sentence. I'm Lucifer. Nice to meet you. 1-800
Contacts.
hell.
I wanted to finish, but you didn't say the right thing.
No, I was trying to create a punchline. Jeez, Dean, get on top of things.
I'm not on top of anything but him.
I was gonna say it's kind of the opposite, but heyo, spaghetti-o.
Come on, guys, ask questions.
More questions.
Question. For like all three of you guys would say,
if you can pick a favorite character and why.
I have to say Cass because the whole reason that I started watching this was Cass. I really like Cass and Dean. My mom's favorite is Dean, so it kind of makes it kind of impartial in my house because I'm like Cass.
And Paula?
Shoot. Holy hell, if there's such a thing. Dean. I really love Dean because I just love the brotherly love that he has. But I just brotherly love. But I just personally I think he's really courageous and he's just this perfect little cinnamon roll.
He has pretty eyes.
But he can
That
actually
he
kill you.
does. Yeah, but the thing is, he'll kill you
Looks
with
like
that
a
sweet
cinnamon
smile
roll can
and
actually
those
kill you.
eyes, so it's cool. But I really love him because just of his emotions and what he's gone through and how he keeps doing what he does even though life sucks. And
Does
that's
anybody
always
say their
nice.
favorite is Joe? Because I kind of miss her.
My favorite's Lucifer. I think he's cool. I want to do his makeup so bad. I was trying to like go to the store with his makeup on my face, and people be like, "What's on your face?" Satan.
The blood of the innocent.
I mean, you're not lying here.
That's Gabriel though.
Oh, yeah.
Gabe, he was so much fun to hang out with.
Every time I think of Gabe, the only thing I think of is that episode where they get sucked into the TV
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Sam's
Mhm.
balls get hit.
Oh.
No, I think of the genital herpes.
Yeah.
That's and the painful smile.
Oh, dude.
And then Dean's all like, say it! But I really think it would have been funnier if it was reverse. If Dean was the one saying that I had herpes and Sam was like, Dean, I knew it all along.
Excuse me, I am safe when it comes to the jingle jangle stuff.
Sounds so uncomfortable when you say it like
Kaz is in the
You can't
room.
just say it.
What about the waitress with the bizarre rash?
Oh.
Don't talk about that.
We don't go back to that. I was a designated driver in that case.
I mean,
Literally.
I'm not feeling anything now, so we must be okay.
Especially how all of these things work.
Yeah. If you don't see it, you can't feel it. It's not there.
If you're not dying yet, it can't be that bad. And then, like, if you are dying, you're like, I can fix this myself, DIY.
Yeah. Knife is all you need.
So Dean, got a question. What is your remarks on the whole Mark of Cain situation, if we want to talk spoilers, with especially the relationship with you and Kaz towards the end of the Marks?
I mean, I did try to kill him. So I don't think we're that good right now. I think he still likes me, but I'm kind of awkward with him. Because, I mean, I put a knife next to the dude's head. Like, you cannot be comfortable with that.
Kaz just like, it's chill. I've done it before. I survived. Of course I survived. I'm an angel.
I've
Oh,
survived
wait.
much worse than AIDS, guys.
This is true.
Nothing
This is
in
true.
your head. That's just rude.
Jimmy would think that.
Ooh.
You know, you get water right there, and I pour it on your pretty little halo, but it's soft. Oh, sweet Jesus.
There is a Jesus. There is a God. What?
We all know who God is.
Yeah.
Do you know who God is?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's all over Tumblr. You can't.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't avoid it.
Yeah.
It's always there, wherever you go. Of course, when you go onto Tumblr and you're like, what can I see today? Gay dudes.
Let's talk about more supernatural stuff.
Like how wonderful I am and how many times I've had to carry you from the car to the motel
see
room.
how many times you've been remodeled? How much of you is the original?
How many times have you like died?
Um,
From as much as Dean.
Well,
That's
there
a
was
lot
the
of
time that
times.
there was the time I caught on fire. I caught on fire,
That's not
and
my
then
fault.
Dean got a tow truck guy. And the tow
I've
truck
never tow truck
guy
guy.
came, and all he saw was a burnt body. not the car, because I transformed into my human self. And so he's just staring at this charred body. And he just kind of looks at Dean like, you're a murderer. And
How
Dean,
else are you supposed to move bodies? You gotta recruit people to help you.
and because
It's like
Dean,
moving people. Moving men, they're the best. Just put someone on the bed and say, hey man, I have a bed I have to get moved. If you'd like to help me, they have to move the bed. You never said something was gonna be on it.
in other words,
Are
do you
sure
want to
they
hide a
question why
body?
you're burying a bed?
Termites. Oh crap, those eat wood.
Yeah, termites
don't-
eat wood and
and
human. No,
bugs.
thank you.
It still doesn't make sense why you would completely take a bed and take it and bury it in a bed-sized hole, burn it, and then bury it.
I don't see any flaws with this.
That's how the majority of your plans go.
Maybe this is how he dies so much.
I mean, Cass did kill me quite a few times.
Yeah, but that's because he had to, and it kind of scarred Cass for life.
This is why I'm
Do you know how many
okay with
times
almost
I've caught
stabbing
Sam
me.
crying in the front seat, driving? Okay, it's not a happy experience. It's very depressing. And then he'll turn on like really depressing music, like "My Immortal" by Evanescence.
You're not supposed to share these things with people.
And then he'll just be sitting there crying like, Dee! And then I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And then I try to change the channel like Felt Bottom Girls, and he's just like, no.
How could you do that to my car? How could you put on anything by, how do you pronounce it?
Queen? Wait,
No, the first one.
Evanescence? Evanescence.
You cannot even pronounce it. How am I putting it on your car?
Obviously, you're putting it on there when you're sad.
Why would I go to your car when I'm sad?
Because it smells like me.
Well, thing is, Kaz and I were sitting in the car one day, and I'm just like, so, what music do you want to listen to? I mean, I got some classic rock,
Silence.
I got some punk, but other than Silence, Kaz wanted to listen to a band called Fallen Angels.
Count of three. I want someone to bring up one supernatural subject, and we're gonna talk about it. 1, 2, 3.
Crowley.
Why'd you pick that?
Because.
He is technically your BFF.
I already told you he isn't. Crowley.
He sent pictures
Of what?
when you guys were hanging out.
We weren't hanging out. He's a stalker. He doesn't leave me alone ever.
The hat picture.
And then I have to follow them along.
He never gets shotgun though. Even if no one else is in the passenger seat, he sits in the back. I don't want him to sit with me ever. Dude smells like goats. Oh my god.
I have a question for Dean. Will you and Sam ever go back to hell to try to find your half brother?
Who? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have a. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the fact he mentioned that John played baseball and like took him to a game. He's jealous. He's ignoring him on purpose.
My father ignored me for years. It's his turn now.
Not just hell, it's the cage. Like, that's horrible.
He has friends down there.
I mean, you can't really trust people that've been to hell and back to say hell's a bad place. Because they're like, hey, I'm used to it. And then the person that's not used to it is stuck down there.
Yeah. It's really, like, it's a bad place, but after a while, you get that pitchfork out, you're doing just fine.
Yes, we saw.
Yeah. But I don't know what you're talking about with a brother. I don't have one.
You don't have any brother?
Only Sam on a good day.